It's hard to imagine an America without 60s muscle cars. They're as much a part of the country's fabric as baseball and apple pie. But prior to the 1960s, there was no such animal. The notion of a muscle car, one with an above-average ability to accelerate, came about not because America's youth demanded it, but because conditions were just right. Hey everyone, welcome to our channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about the 10 coolest small block Mopar muscle cars of the 60s. So if you want to know all about it, then keep watching this video till the end. Number 10. 1970 Chevelle SS 454. In the Chevy Malibu's top form, the Chevelle SS, the car would sit atop the popularity pile of muscle cars for decades, cementing its reputation as a potent machine. Powered by a 454 SI V8 engine, it has a 4.25-inch bore, 4.0-inch stroke, ported heads, and lighter aluminum pistons. This LS6 is pushing 450 horsepower at 5,600 revolutions per minute and 500 pound-feet of torque at 3,600 revolutions per minute. Number 9. 1969 Dodge Hemi Daytona. The Dodge Daytona, produced in the summer of 1969, was intended to be a high-performance, limited-edition version of the second-generation Dodge Charger created for the sole purpose of winning high-profile NASCAR races. The 1969 Dodge Daytona won 2 races in 1969 and another 4 in 1970 for a total of 6. Number 8. 1969 Ford Boss 429 Mustang. If we momentarily set aside the argument that ponticars like the Ford Mustang are 60s muscle cars and not ponticars, we need to consider the most potent of the breed, the 1969 Boss 429 Mustang. We say most potent because the 1969 Boss 429 Mustang wasn't supposed to be a high-profile muscle car for the street, but a backdoor ticket to win an NASCAR. Number 7. 1969 Chevy Coupé 427C Camaro. We can't discuss 60s muscle cars without including the Camaro, and when it comes to Camaros, nothing beats the 1969 Coupé, or Central Office Production Order. Coupés were created for various reasons on different car models, usually to build out non-performance vehicles with special equipment, but a few dealerships realized that they could be used to backdoor Chevy's top engine into its lightest car, which they could then sell as a factory-built supercar. Number 6. 1968 AMC AMNX. The AMC AMX is a 2-seat GT-style muscle car produced by American Motors Corporation from 1968 through 1970. As one of just 2 American-built 2-seaters, the AMX was in direct competition with the 1-inch, 2.5 centimeters, longer wheelbase Chevrolet Corvette for substantially less money. It was based on the new for 1968 Javelin, but with a shorter wheelbase and deletion of the rear seat. Number 5. 1966 Dodge Coronet Street Hemi. In 1966, Chrysler decided to get serious about street performance, offering the previously race-only 426 SI Hemi to any off-the-street customer who could write the check. The impetus for homologating the Hemi for the street came from NASCAR, which had banned the race Hemi from competition during the 1965 season after it made a clean sweep in 1964, with Richard Petty driving the Hemi-powered Plymouth. Number 4. 1965 Pontiac GTO Tri-Power. Ticking the right order box meant dispensing with a single Carter AFB 4-barrel carburetors in favor of 3 2-barrel Rochester 2G carburetors. This setup meant that the 1964 GTO could get extra helpings of fuel and air whenever demand dictated it. Number 3. 1964 Ford Fairlane Thunderbolt. These were fast with Ford's new 427C Big Block FE, but not fast enough. What Ford needed to get into the 60s muscle cars game was something smaller and lighter. It would come in the form of the 1964 Ford Fairlane Thunderbolt. The Thunderbolts were based on Ford's new midsize Fairlane platform that debuted in 1962. Number 2. 1963 Plymouth Savoy Max Wedge. The Max Wedge, formerly the Maximum Performance Wedge, was an engine option produced by the Chrysler Corporation from 1962 to 1964 that was available exclusively in B platform, intermediate, Dodges, and Plymouths. The Max Wedge motor used the Chrysler RB block and was produced in 413 and 426 cubic inch iterations. Number 1. 1962 Pontiac Catalina Super Duty. To be clear, the full-size 1962 Pontiac Catalina and Grand Prix were not meant to be 60s muscle cars, as the term hadn't even been coined. Pontiac was in the fray too and dominated motorsports prior to the AMA's ban on racing in 1963. Pontiac, however, had already set the stage for the muscle car revolution with its spectacular series of Super Duty engines. And with that, we have come to the end of our video. Share your thoughts about the video in the comments below. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and we will see you all next time. Thank you for watching.